frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready,
a 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Bush. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bush. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Marcus Simmons. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I believe we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Back to throw. Bush. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Looking to throw. Bush. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
17.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Ramsey. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to move it down inside the
25. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And Johnson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. (10-7) our score after one, right here on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On the double.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Bush. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Bush. And he'll find Pittman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go, set.
This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw. Bush. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Pittman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Well, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where you hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so you can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Escaping the pressure right. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on third down. Ramsey. Throw caught here by Bird. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On the ready.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the reception made by Green. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go with White on the counter, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He's got a man, it's his fullback. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock is starting, 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's often a surprise to the defensive guys when they see the ball slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. That's something they usually do in practice very often.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down. Ramsey eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Ramsey. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Running here with White. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. Johnson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by w17. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy. It's less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Bush looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Trouble, 38.
On 4th down, Bush. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Greg Dulcich, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. They call it a loss of a yard there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun. Bush looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 4. And guess what? He's on 4th down. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come out on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ramsey. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ready.
1st down, here's White to the 43, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Ramsey. This is caught by Evans. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Ramsey. He's got Green. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bird. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. And Johnson's extra point up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's his run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Ramsey, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 capability and a sack resulted. They did a fine job of not hitting him before the play. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I can put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Looking to throw. Ramsey. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bucs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right call. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play. Move on. Next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here we go.
Last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Bush. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Ready.
Washington on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9.
6, 7.
Back to throw. Bush dancing to his left. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Okay, ready?
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Bush. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready. Snack, ready. Field, black. Ready.
On fourth down, Bush forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Ready, ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get him to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He'll look to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Certainly not